Hello everybody, welcome to all of you this Thursday vaal racing and 8 races on the card. We're on the stand side track, the main track, and we look forward to a good day's racing. Betway Summer Cup, of course, end of November. We're on that journey now. The weekend saw an introduction to some of the races, some of the races introducing into the Betway Summer Cup, and some decent results. The latest news, Ocean Murphy is coming to South Africa. What will now be, I think, 4-time British champion jockey will be here on Betway Summer Cup Day. That's something to look forward to. And the announcement, of course, of the Betway Summer Cup log has just been introduced as well, and certainly worth following. Mike de Kock, Shalandra interviewed Mike de Kock and after one of the races when he won with Forgiveness, I think it was. And he asked him about what did he make of the runners that had came back. And Mike de Kock was very impressed with his horses on their comeback runs on the weekend.
Yeah, well, they were all prepping into that main race, so there's a lot of meat left on that bone.
Yeah, looks like it. And we had a bit of rain in Johannesburg.
Yes,
I don't know how much.
Lovely.
I don't know what fell at the vaal. Maybe let me have a look and see. I don't think it's
recorded. Nothing recorded yet.
Nothing recorded yet, okay.
The false rail, outside rail sets at 0. The inside rail's in 5 meters. So do you think they'll be focused up towards the outside?
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you get a Muziyeni sneaker goes down the rail, inside
Clyde. First leg of the bar parts. Now, I mean, Kato Clock's well exposed, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's got the fitness. She's got the experience. I don't know if that draw's going to be in her favor, and she's limited. But you know what? We saw a winner from the same stable come out from a work rider race and get it right in a maiden plate. Cars big as bars. Who says she's not capable? Coming back in trip could also be in her favor. The current favorite, Clyde, Miss Leah. Lovely debut at a big price, if I'm not mistaken. Then beaten when deep in the red in her second start. I don't know if she pulled up something wrong with her last time out, or if they just given her some time to strengthen up. I don't know what the case is, but she has been off the track for a few months. I don't know her well-being. But I do know the well-being of another filly that's also been off the track and rested since her last start, and that's number 4, Sonic Jets. Let me just, before I...
Fit and well.
Yes.
Good comment, well done.
And well.
Mooi.
Now listen to this,
Mooi gespeeld daai, Corrie.
Now listen to this, more importantly. Right, go have a look at Kato Clock. Who she ran behind? Pearlina Crown. And how many lengths was she beaten on that occasion? Just on 5 lengths, right?
Right.
Then have a look at Sonic Jet. In her last start, she ran alongside Pearlina Crown. So on a line through Pearlina Crown, she's got Kato Clock stone cold. I think she could race fresh coming back after the layoff. She was well supported on debut, so I'm sure she's always shown good work. So I'm going for the 4 over here, Sonic Jet.
Okay, and Sean Terry's comment about Arctic Silver, the first timer, may need the experience, is the latest from the Terry stable. Let's have a look at Gerald Marie's bipot now. He's worked it out for us at 108 Rand. All right, second race on the card. Let's get into this action now. Race number 2. This is over 1,200 meters. And let me just pull up the Betway market if we can and see what they're advising here. 14 Green Sapphire, we've got a rerun for that. We'll show it in a moment. Is the 8 to 10 favourite for the Sean Terry stable. Second choice is Potberry, who's priced up at 13 to 2. And number 7, Pursuit of Fame, is the next best at 7 to 1. 8 to 1 about the 12 on target. And number 10, Can You Dance, is priced up at around 9 or 10 to 1, 12 to 1, and better about the others. Let's go to the rerun. I think we can do that now. Have a look at this horse Green Sapphire's last start. Take Daryl through, or Daryl will take us through it, and we can chat about it. He'll know more about the race. And is this horse hard to beat? It's 8 to 10. Let's have a look at the last start when second last time out. Daryl, tell us why you like it so much.
Well, Clyde, it was only her second start, her first run around the bend, and look who she stayed on behind. A filly called Kitiwe's Destiny, who subsequently won her handicap debut and ran in the Golden Slipper, if I'm not mistaken. You know, she ran alongside in the Golden Slipper. Gimmy's Countess,
Right.
Dean Caname's filly. She was a length behind VJ's Angel,
Yes.
Tony Peters' filly. So I think if she reproduces a similar effort to that, she'll take all the beating of the race runners, that is.
It doesn't appear that it needs a run on Sean Terry's comment in the computer.
No, he says should run well.
Yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Clyde,
So,
she debuted up the straight at the Vaal, and it was against winners. She's drawn high. She's got that filly sex allowance. I think she certainly is the best horse in the race. If you're playing trifectas and quartets, have a look at number 9, Legendary. Now, I think he's slightly better than his last start, and he's nearing peak fitness now. Drawn high, stables firing. Nice little wrap fee
yes.
to boost that dividend.
Okay. So Legendary, you give that a little bit of a chance too. That's priced up 25 to 1. Let's take a look at Daryl's place accumulator. We're not keen on anything else really from a PA perspective. We're all in with Green Sapphire, number 14 as our banker. There's another banker a little later on in the perm, and it's 144 Rand cost. Third race, back with us. Let's take a look at the betting now. And here, number 6, Kings again, is the 15 to 10 favourite. Number 1, So Seductive, is 18 to 10 second favourite. 2, Global Thunder, is priced up at 5 to 1. And number 4, Godspeed, is at 11 to 2. 15 to 2 about number 5, Stars and Bras. I might as well take you through all of them because there's only one more to go. 12 to 1, Royal Horizon, number 7. And then you got that horse, number 3, the Navy Lark, that has been scratched. It's not running. All right, so Corne Smith, top of the boards, 15 to 10 favourite. So Seductive for Jan Janssen van Vieren, 18 to 10. For you, is that where it ends, or are there more?
No, I actually like the look of Godspeed now.
Okay.
Yes, Clyde, she's well held on paper by, I think it's Global Thunder. But on that occasion, she didn't get a clean break. So I think she's way better than that effort. In her penultimate start, the only time Gavin sat aboard her, he looked to have the race won 200 meters from home when he set her alight, and she started walking the last 50. So in a small field, let's hope she breaks well, because that has been the reason for her improvement recently. She's jumping on terms. So I think she could be a factor here. Now, a filly that's unexposed and could be way ahead of the handicapper is the current joint favourite, number 6, Kings again. I don't think the drop-in trip will quite be in her favour, but maybe she races fresh because we haven't seen her since her winning debut. Clyde, we know that that form line has been Frank Princillian's actually a 2-time winner now. The third horse also won Executrix, trained by Sean Terry. Started 12 to 1 on debut. Wasn't quite fancied. And another thing I'm a little bit concerned about is it's not like Corne Smith not to run them. You know, I mean, she made a winning debut. I don't know if they just put her away to strengthen up or whatever the case may be, but she hasn't been on the track for 2.5 months. So Seductive, maybe she appreciates this thing out the ground because she does have her problems. 61 to shoulder, you can see you needed her first 2 starts when returning from a layoff, and since then she's found good form.
Yeah.
And on top of it, she found me when beating second breath. And then Global Thunder's in cracking form currently. So small but very competitive. I think a little bit of value with Godspeed.
Godspeed, okay. That's Daryl Marie's first choice. Godspeed, but in pick sixes, not an easy pick six, as you can see. 1, 2, 4, and 6 in the first leg of the pick six. And the second leg of the pick six, we're bankering the 6. Balance of the perms on your screen to jot down or scan away. Let's get the action going. So it's a maiden plate, fillies and mares. It's run over 1,700 metres. We're talking about race number 4 now, which is due to run at the top of the hour at 2 o'clock. Betway's Market, number 6, Glamorous Lady, the favourite, priced up at 12 to 10. Number 1, Ambitious Lady, 28 to 10, second favourite. 7, Ancient Wisdom is 9 to 2. And number 9, Empress Wu, is 7 to 1. You can get 12 to 1 and better about the other. So the 6, Glamorous Lady, tops the board here, 12 to 10. You want to notice from the pick 6 that Daryl worked out for us, This is his banker. We've got a replay as well. So we are going to have a look at that replay when Glamorous Lady was last at the races. In picture or in screen at the moment, and Fireburst battles all the way back, Daryl.
Yes, Clyde Fireburst went to the head of the fares, and Glamorous Lady had every chance turning for home to run on by. But you know what? I think the filly that beat her on this occasion is quite decent. She's highly regarded by the yard. But what I was impressed by is how well clear they pulled
the rest
away from the balance of the field.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I think she brings much stronger form into the race than the Hats Lady form or anything else on offer over here. So to be honest, I'll be very, very surprised if she gets beaten. I made her my banker with Lacewing in the race, so I'm even more bullish now.
Okay.
Because I thought Lacewing on a line through Kuramati could be the one to beat. But without her in the race, I'm very bullish. Glamorous Lady to take all the beating over here. Clyde, you know, we went for a little bit of a plunge with Empress Wu last time out. Things went horribly wrong from the jump. She turned into the straight at the back of the field. She found interference at a crucial stage. So I think she could come up trumps from that form line, and reverse the form with the fillies that finished ahead of her. But I'm not bullish with regards to that form line. I liked her that day because of the weakness of the field.
Right.
Glamorous Lady, I think she's got a little bit of potential in her penultimate start. She shouldn't have lost. Yeah. She spoiled her chances at the start. So this is a perfect race for her to get it right.
Okay. Well, that's the latest from Daryl. We're going with Glamorous Lady as a banker. It's currently on offer with Betway at 12 to 10. We're bankering it in the jackpot, and it's a 54 Rand per earn. $74 handicap over 1,700 meters. We're looking at race number 5 on the card. Here at the Vaal, we're on the main track, and this particular event, they would obviously go around the turn, as you know. And in this race, the market, Betway's got 5 American Biscuit as favourite at 22 to 10. Second choice, number 3, Future Wolf. Well, it's actually joint, I beg your pardon. 22 to 10 the pair. 1, Latuli is 3 to 1. Number 7, Guerrilla Warfare is 4 to 1. And it's 7 to 1 about number 8, Vava Vegas. 25 to 1, Stormy Winter. So all runners are quoted. It is an interesting race because it's a race dedicated to the apprentices. It's an apprentice race. And personally, I thought Guerrilla Warfare, but it does have that open look to it.
Yeah, I won't be happy with that, Clyde.
Oh, you haven't put it in?
No.
Sorry, Mr.
It's a 6 off spiel.
Sorry, Mr.
I've only got 3 in here, Clyde, and
that's all right.
The way the form's going, you can box the other 3. But yeah, what's a Guerrilla? Who do you like?
Guerrilla Warfare for St. John.
Yeah, he's having his peak run. I don't know, Clyde. Not too convinced with the last 2 form lines.
Yeah.
But yes, he's got fitness, stable. Clyde, I like the look of number 1 of here, Latuli. Now, he needed his comeback run desperately. I mean, he was well beaten up the straight. Last time out on the inside track, a little bit of a bump coming out, and that put him on the back foot from the jump. He turned into the straight, stone last on the inside track, Clyde, and he ran all the way to the line. We've seen that form line being franked with 2 winners, We Are the Logans and Wolf Mountain. Yeah, you got JC taking a 4 off his back from stallgate number 1. Now, have a look at that. JC and Fabian have teamed up once together in the past. And that was on a filly called Bushveld, JC's very first winner. So, obviously, Fabian's more than happy, giving him another chance over here, one with a lot of meat on the bone. So, I like Letuli. He actually held Thumby. He beat him and he was better off at the weights. Future Wolf, desperately unlucky in his last start. You know, he was making his run towards the inside a little bit tight for him. I think if it was a bigger gap up the inside, he gets there. So, he's in a good space. Barring his penultimate start, his latest 4 runs have been very consistent. So, I think he's in with a winning chance of here. The horse we fancied last time out to run from that form line was American Rebel. He ran a
Yes.
very decent second. So I don't think it's a bad form, although it was congested. And then my roughie out of the three I've included is number 8, Vava Vegas. Now, you can see the furthest he's been in recent starts was a mile in a handicap race 2. Or no, it was, I'm not too sure. I think it was a handicap. But despite pulling, he still won on that occasion. And what
Yeah.
I like of here, Clyde, is they've taken the blinkers off. In his recent starts, he's had the worst of the draws to contend with. So maybe, just maybe, without the blinkers, he settles and he appreciates the step up in trip. So let's see how he goes. But believe you me, I'd love to have gone field over here because you can make a case
For anything.
for the current favourites, American Biscuit and Guerrilla Warfare.
Okay. Interesting apprentice race, pace, lots of factors that matter here. 138 for Daryl, by 24, this is a jackpot, by 245, by 169, 10, 12, 14 by the field. Welcome back, race 6, a handicap. It's 84 and it's over 1,700 metres. Let's pull the betting up for you quickly. This is being recorded, as you know, the day before. It's Wednesday that we do the show for the Thursday meeting. And Betway have got Total Surrender number 4, top of the boards. But they bet 5 to 1 the field. So it's one of those races really where anything may have a chance. 8 Eiger Sanction is the second favourite or joint favourite at 5 to 1. 10 Celtic Rush, another one 5 to 1. 1 Moolah Man is 11 to 2 and 6 to 1 about number 5 Royal Edition. You can get 6 to 1 Eiffel Tower, 7 to 1 Pocket Watch number 2, 10 to 1 to the Rescue, and 25 to 1 about Professor Snape, Alcatar, and Black Lightning. So not easy this event, and we do have a rerun for you, which we're going to show with Daryl. We're going to bring up in just a moment the run with Royal Edition. In that race was also Total Surrender, so those two horses have won before, and we'll ask Daryl exactly what he can show us and what we can learn from the replay quickly. So let's have a look at that. These two horses, you'll notice Royal Edition in front, and for the Philip Labuschagne stable, they had a winner. Pierre Stradham's taken the ride on this, and Craig Zaki's riding for the Lucky Hudalaka stable, a horse that he's ridden on a number of occasions, Total Surrender. Let's talk through it, Daryl.
Yeah, you can see Royal Edition just kept finding up the lane of Clyde. Back in second is Tamarisk Tree, who ran second in his very next start. Towards the outside is Total Surrender, staying on for fourth.
In orange.
But Clyde, unfortunately, we only showed the last 200 of that race. If you wind back or you're able to get onto YouTube or wherever you get your replays from, this horse moved in slightly 600 meters out already.
Which horse?
Total Surrender.
Oh, okay.
He made his move at the 600. At the 400, it looked like he was going to go very close to winning if he had to maintain that. But he got tired in the latter stages. That was his second run after Love. What I like about this is they're coming back in trip. And I don't know what the track condition is going to be, but he seems to enjoy this thing out the ground. 2 runs in the wet for a win in a second. Having his peak run. So I'm leaning towards number 4, Total Surrender here. He's also $1.5 kilos better off with Royal Edition. But then again, Clyde, no disrespect to Jason, and he gets on extremely well with Royal Edition, but it's now ridden by Pierre Stradham. And you know, Pierre, when he's up front, he can time it to perfection.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. And then I've also thrown in Pocket Watch. Now, this son of Master My Fates has loved the extra in recent times. Last time out, beyond Atarime, he's come out and won again. Max the Magician has also franked that form. Needs Stallgate. Calvin knows him well. He should be thereabouts. But I'm leaning towards Total Surrender. Respect for the 2 and 5. But the race doesn't stop there, Clyde.
Well, the insure bet may be the way to go with Total Surrender. Watch out for that. I see Total Surrender 11 to 10 a place in this race. Perhaps consider. Okay, so for Daryl, let's try the doubles. 2, 4, 5 here. By 1, 6, 9, 10, 12. And 14 in the next race. All right, we've got a handicap over 1,400 meters. They'll run them up the straight here. This is a handicap at the 66 level. So E division type horses that are going to be taking part in this event. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 6, Tried and True, is 33 to 10. Was 33 to 10 on Wednesday. 1 Kalida 4 to 1. Number 3 Mixed Bomb is, or Micker's Bomb is 7 to 1. And number 4, Kylie's Angel, is 9 to 1. 10 to 1 about the balance of the field, or 10 to 1 and better the rest. So does appear to be quite a tricky race. In fact, the last 2 races are quite tricky, not easy. But Daryl Marie is here. He's digested it. He's looked at it and all that sort of stuff. And as a result, we like.
These last 2 races, Clyde, good luck to anyone who's having a bet. But you know, there's value to be had and money to be made. So if
Sure.
you get it right, you'll end up in the pound seats. Kalida, you know, he's in good form, Clyde.
Yes.
Last time out, he was under sufferance, 2.5 kilograms under sufferance. That's the reason why he picked up a penalty for running 3rd on that occasion. He's drawn towards the outside. He's fit. I don't think they want to be giving weight and starts. So I think Muzi will get him up there and he can keep on rolling. If you like his chances, have a look at Cartagena. Not too far behind, and she's 2.5 kilograms better off, and she was staying on starkly. Really caught the eye in the latter stages. Number 12, he went for a tickle in his penultimate start, Clyde. Well supported, looked like he could possibly run on by, and he just found one too good for him. I must say he had the draw in his favour on that occasion. He still has a nice draw if they're going to be towards the outside, yeah. But he was well drawn on around the bend, and everything went well for him. He was staying on. I don't know how he's going to go over the 1400 if the sting is out the ground, if that's going to be a little bit of a test for him. But he should get a nice slot in behind Kalida.
Yeah.
So he could feature over here.
You think Muzi jumped off Mika's bomb to ride Kalida? Or,
yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I
He had
think
the
so.
choice, right?
Mika's bomb, I'm actually I'm getting tired of her, to be honest, Clyde.
Straight factor?
Yeah, but I didn't put her in any of my
Oh,
plans.
sorry. I keep picking up horses you haven't got in your
A
perm.
Rafael Lakavias can't catch me. Dropped in from a wide draw last time out. Excuses in her penultimate start. Jason Gates, 52. He likes to get them rolling. She'll be given a chance in running. And then number 10 also, Northern Kitten. Clyde, if you like Mika's Bomb, you have to like Northern Kitten. Northern Kitten beat Mika's Bomb. And Northern Kitten's 2 or 1.5 kilograms better off. And she's drawn on the right side. Calvin takes the right. Yeah, very tricky race, Clyde. If I get this exacta right, I'll be over the moon because I'm not confident whatsoever.
All right. Tricky race, this 7th race on the card, not easy, tough. The last race, the very last race, the 8th, is a nightmare of a race. But Daryl's suggesting the exactas boxed here, 1, 6, 9, 10, 12 and 14.